So with the upcoming 5th anniversary for Cookie Run Kingdom, the player base are excited on what the developers' plans are for their next anniversary. Today, we will dive into the exclusive interview of Cookie Run Kingdom, their plans for their 5th anniversary. Kim Yi Hwan, one of the developers for Cookie Run Kingdom, gave us their thoughts about their previous 4th anniversary and their thoughts of the next one, and also for the future contents. Ever since the 4th anniversary update, not only have they gotten a ton of new and returning players, but they're actually sticking around way more than before. Usually when a game gets a huge wave of new players, the retention rate, the percentage of people who actually keep playing, tends to dip. But in this case, it went up, like 20 to 25% up compared to before, which is huge. The dev said the total number of players is also exceptionally high right now, and that this stronger player base gives them confidence the game can level up to its next phase. They also mentioned that while good marketing got a lot of people in the door, it's the fact that these players are settling in and staying that really makes them feel optimistic about Cookie Run's future. Apparently, once the campaign kicked in, the community there started growing on its own, and word of mouth did the rest. They called it fortunate, but you can tell they're really happy about it. Now that the momentum's here, they're ready to paddle hard. In other words, ride the wave and keep delivering for the players. They also talked about how the 4th anniversary update blew up in North America, and honestly, it wasn't even part of some big master plan to target that region specifically. The devs said I just went all in on marketing worldwide, and North America just happened to click with it. When asked about his biggest concern for Cookie Run Kingdom, now that it's been running for over 4 years, the producer got real about the gaming landscape, and honestly, entertainment in general. He pointed out that the content market is just oversaturated. Whether it's games or streaming platforms, there's so much out there that choosing what to play or watch can feel overwhelming. That's why his goal is for Cookie Run Kingdom to be that game you can always come back to. For returning players, he wants the experience to feel welcoming. No confusing barriers, no feeling left behind. Just jump back in, pick up where you left off, and relive those fun memories. At the same time, they're not forgetting about the veterans. The devs are focused on pumping out fresh content so the longtime players don't get bored while still keeping the core charm of the game intact. Basically, they want it to be a game that's always fun to return to and keeps surprising you if you've been here from the start. To be completely honest, I love this for the devs. Hearing them wanting to give both casual and veteran players a good time makes me very happy. The most focused content right now of the devs is the Guild Raid revamp. They teased it during the live stream, and it's apparently a huge deal with tons of player interest. On the bigger horizon, though, is the 5th anniversary update, and they're hyping it up as the biggest one yet. We're talking massive scale compared to past updates, with months of planning already in motion even though it's still half a year away. They're aiming to wrap up the anniversary in a big, memorable way, complete with offline events and a bunch of other surprises. Basically, they want the 5th anniversary to be packed, polished, and something fans will remember for a long time. They also addressed one of the trickiest parts of running a game like Cookie Run Kingdom, keeping both casual and hardcore players happy. The producer admitted it's a tough balancing act. Having a wide player base is great, but staying popular means you have to constantly rethink how you do things. He shared that around the time of the Fire Spirit update, he felt like a racehorse that just kept running, non-stop momentum, always pushing forward. But that pace made him realize the need to slow down a bit and streamline the experience. As a gamer himself, he knows it's exhausting when there's too much to do every single day. Players can burn out fast, so lately, the team's been focusing on making the game more comfortable and less overwhelming, while still keeping enough depth for players who want to fully immerse themselves. They also talked about the recent summer update, which dropped just in time for vacation season. Originally, the plan was to expand the kingdom, but time was tight, so instead they created a new island for players to visit. And because he loves creating believable scenarios, the producer thought, well, if there's a dock and a boat, we should trade. But this isn't just a filler event, it's actually building up to the next update. Starting with that, the game's going to be running full speed ahead toward the 5th anniversary. For now, though, it's a bit of a breather, a chance for both players. and devs to enjoy a relaxed summer before diving into the big stuff. Considering the Raid revamp update and the Avatar of Destiny showed up in the summer update, it's really clear that this update is connected for the future ones. When asked for hints about the story leading up to the 5th anniversary, the producer was careful not to spoil too much, but he still dropped some juicy teasers. The next update will dive deeper into the storyline involving the religious order. After that, we'll meet the final beast, Silent Salt Cookie, along with the introduction of Saint Lily Cookie. I don't know who Saint Lily is. This website is only English translated. Maybe it's White Lily or just a different cookie in general. Apparently, Saint Lily is far from your typical cookie, and Silent Salt has a backstory that sets them apart from the other beast cookies. The devs are adding these differences on purpose to keep the story fresh. In my own theory, seeing that the player base are already theorizing that Silent Salt is their elder fairy, that's probably the difference they are going about. Maybe Silent Salt lore is much deeper than the 4 previous beasts combined. When it comes to the 5th anniversary update, the producer said the biggest highlight, and the part he's most focused on, is the full-on debut of Dark Witch Cookie. It's a massive story moment, and figuring out how to present it is both exciting and nerve-wracking for the team. It's the kind of storyline that's going to take a while to fully play out, so they're really thinking about how to unfold it in a way that feels engaging and true to the game's style. Again, this website is English translated. Maybe it's Dark Enchantress Cookie they talking about here, but it's probably like Saint Lily Cookie, also a different kind of cookie. When asked if Dark Witch Cookie's story could be considered the grand finale of Cookie Run Kingdom, the producer gave a very yes and no kind of answer. Technically, sure, it's a huge climactic moment, but since Cookie Run Kingdom is a live service game, an ending isn't really the end, or maybe after this last Beast update, they are now gonna focus on another story for the Cookie Run Kingdom. He explained that just like in a good series, there always needs to be a bridge to what comes next. The Dark Witch storyline will absolutely get a proper, satisfying conclusion, but the world and the story will keep moving forward afterward. Talking about the 5th anniversary, the producer made it clear, this isn't just a regular update, it's an all-hands-on-deck celebration. The whole company is involved, with multiple task forces working together to make sure everything's planned and executed in a super organized way. He admitted there's only so much he can do alone, so it's really a team effort to make the event as big and memorable as possible. And while he didn't spill the details, he told fans to definitely look forward to the story that's going to unfold after the anniversary too.